Naxxa. Naxxa is meant to be an end-to-end land development. Uh, we call it operating system, but yeah, basically it's supposed to be a partner in your land development process from finding land and different opportunities to, disposition, getting rid of the project, selling lots, selling, um, whatever your end goal is. So that's the goal with this. Um, just to give you a quick uh, rundown of what it is. Basically, what it's doing is it's looking at the millions of parcels in Utah, and it's saying out of the millions of parcels in Utah, which ones are developable. It's saying 182,095 are developable parcels. There's a lot that goes into what makes something developable, but just know it's looking at a lot of different things like frontage and if there's a building on the property, how much of the property is taken up by the building, and a number of other things. And then you can just start to go in here, and as you zoom in, this number is going to change because it's just telling you the number of parcels that are on your screen. And all this is on the left is a list view of these parcels that it's showing on the map. So I can zoom in here and find developable land just by zooming in and seeing the different highlighted parcels. Or if I have a specific buy box, just since a lot of builders and developers have certain things that they're trying to find, you can filter by, I'll just give you an example. So if I'm trying to do townhomes, and let's say my minimum is 10 units and the max that I'll do is 100, you don't have to put a max. You can just leave that blank if you want. You don't even have to put a minimum. But basically what this is going to do, you hit apply, and then it'll show you, which I'm sure this will refresh. Yeah. So it'll start to highlight every parcel of land that could facilitate a townhome project of 10 to 100 units based on different things like zoning, size of the parcel, neighboring development, proxy development. So the green is saying this is currently zoned for townhomes. You could come in here and build the project that you want and the number of units you're looking for based off the current zoning. And the size of the parcel is going to be big enough to fit the number of units you want. Yellow is saying it's not zoned for what you're trying to do, but the neighbor parcel, any of these neighboring parcels that are touching it, either has the product that you're looking for, so in this case townhomes, or is zoned for the product that you're trying to build. So either this, and we can look at it. So if you look at this, it looks like there's some townhomes, maybe a duplex. I'm not sure what that is, but either a townhome or a duplex. And obviously, as you zoom in here, this one's obviously not going to be a good fit. But the reason I highlighted this one is because, this house is only taking up a certain amount of this land. So I guess technically speaking, yes, you could come in here and try to subdivide this and build, duplexes or townhomes or whatever it may be. But so I'm just going to click this one just to see what the zone is. Yeah, so R4 7500. So yeah, it is, the neighbor parcel is zoned for townhomes. So I guess hypothetically speaking, that could work, but that's just a basic basic understanding of what this is doing. This one, same thing. So it's not zoned for townhomes, but the neighbor parcel is either zoned for townhome or has the product type that you're looking for. And then you can just start going through here and qualifying different parcels. That's one of the ways we do it is we'll start to come in here, and let's just click on one of these, for example. I hit more information. We have a qualification sheet that we like to use. So this is everything that we want to obtain from the owner, information-wise. Do they have water rights? How many acre-feet of water? Are they wanting to sell or partner? And you can come in here and just edit this and fill out this information. And then we have questions of, what's this information that we can find online? Railroad tracks, what's the topography, any boulders or rocks that you can see, any basements next door, so stuff like that. And then stuff that we want to talk with the city about. Anything that would prevent the project from moving forward. Has anyone tried to do attempted to do a project on this property? What kept it from happening? And add any notes you want. So that's a way that we go in here. We start qualifying opportunities that way, and then we'll build a list of land leads that we want to reach out to. So like if I wanted to add these parcels that it's showing me here to a list, I can add all to a list. I can either do a list that I've already created, or I can do a new one. And just to show you, I'm going to reset all filters and just go to a list. So I'm just going to click on this townhome list that I have. I zoom in here. And then once you're inside the list, you can either, it's showing that they're all green. And the reason it's saying that is it's just saying all of these parcels are a part of this list because that's what you're filtering on. If I want to see, I can filter within the list and see, be able to see the zoning versus neighboring versus proxy hypotheticals, like I was saying earlier with the red, yellow, and green. So if I just plug that in here and say, okay, where can I build 5 to 50 units? Okay, now it's color coding them. And then as you see, if you're inside a list and you scroll over one of these parcels, it will pop up this, so I can either like it, dislike it, say that I viewed it, add a tag. We like to initially qualify the land. We don't even want to reach out to the landowner unless we qualify it first, because if it's something that we don't even want to chase, then why are we going to reach out to the landowner? So we'll create tags like call city, or let's say we have talked to the city and we've qualified this. Maybe we'll say door knock, or mailer, whatever it is that you want to use for tags. Everyone has their own system, but let's say I liked it, I viewed it. If I click on a parcel and I hit more information, once I click out of it and highlight this parcel, it'll say that I viewed it. And then I can, let's say I find one that's like, it doesn't even match my buy box, or it doesn't qualify, let's say, I'll just straight up delete it off my list. And then when I come back in here, I can come in and filter by all the different tags that I've used and say, okay, I just want to see the ones that I need to skip trace and find contact information. Or I can filter by, I only want to see the ones that I haven't marked yet. So all the ones that I haven't seen, I'll go through and mark them, and they'll slowly disappear off my list as I mark them, because it's only going to show me the unmarked. So it's just a way to stay organized and a way to, I guess, know which parcels you've seen, which parcels you're currently chasing, and so yeah. And then the other side of it, so if I just reset all my filters, well, I forgot to show you one thing on the parcel. So if I click on one of these parcels and I go to market analysis, and let's say I'm trying to do single family homes, I'm going to narrow this down to within 2 miles. But basically what this is doing, I can either select a radius of what I want it to look at, or I can select certain cities. So I think this one's in Pleasant Grove. So I can select the cities I want it to look at, and then I can run a quick sniff test market analysis on this. So let's say I know I'm trying to do single family homes. I can do a subdivision analysis and say I want to build 1/4 acre lots, and I'm going to deduct 25% for infrastructure, so roadways, sidewalks, that kind of thing. I'm going to reset these ranges because I'm not looking at a specific size of home yet. I just want to see what prices are going for homes sitting on a 1/4 acre lot, or just raw land, or finished lots. What are they going for at 1/4 acre? So I hit run analysis. Now it's going to show me, it's going to break it up by new build, existing, and land. So if I hit new build, it's saying the low is this, median, high, average days on market, dollars per square foot. It's taking 25% out for infrastructure, so it's saying I have 4.69 of developable ground, meaning I can get 18 lots if I'm doing 1/4 acre. And then it'll give me just total revenue if I go in and build out the project completely and build the 18 homes and sell them at the median, low, or high price. That's what this is saying down here. And pretty soon we're going to have cost per lot to develop it, and different things that you can put in here just to get a quick idea if this is even going to pencil, to see if you want to spend any more time on it. And that's the goal with this initial qualification and market analysis, is just, do I want to spend more time pursuing this piece of ground, or is there something that can kill it quickly, whether that's in the qualification sheet or that's on the market analysis side. Maybe the landowner is just completely unrealistic and it's not even worth pursuing, so that's the parcel side. Projects is basically what the projects is we are monitoring all projects coming up through city minutes, and any project that's currently under development. So if I click on one of these projects, just so you can see, let's say I click on this one, it's saying there's 343 parcels in this project. 2 of them are buildable and 341 are not, meaning they already have houses on them. And I can come in here and see, okay, it looks like these 2 lots were part of this project and they both don't have houses on them. So those are my 2 buildable lots. All the other ones have houses built on them already. This one has 3 buildable parcels or lots. So yeah, you can see 3 vacant lots. And if you're a onesie twosie builder, you can come in here and find vacant lots that way, reach out to the landowner, see what their just see what the story is on it, see what the plan is with it, if they're planning on building a home there, if they're just bought it as an investment, or what the story is. So that's a way to find finished lots. Or if you're someone that likes to buy papered land, I can filter by project status coming soon, and then we have sub statuses, so like concept, rezone accepted all the way to papered. So concept, rezone accepted, concept, seeking preliminary from from planning commission, seeking preliminary from city council. These are out of order, but so I can select whatever the sub status is that I'm looking for, and be able to find projects that are coming down the pipe, and be able to reach out to the owners that way and see if you can, if I'm someone that likes to buy papered land and go in and do the horizontals, or maybe take it all the way vertical, it's a good way to find projects that way. So you can filter by project name. So if you're aware of a project that you just want to look up and see, you can do it that way. I can filter by lot size. And then if you click on one of these, I just want to show one as an example. Sometimes, so like this one, it's seeking preliminary from planning commission. It looks like it's a request for conditional use approval of a flagged lot. Okay. And then I can click this link and it takes me to the city minutes, so I can actually read what's going on. So yeah, that's, if we just started scraping city minutes, I don't even know, a year ago. So if it's older than a year, we may have it, we may not have it, but just know that this data is just going to get better and better, because we're scraping all cities in Utah now, and we're doing that every single day. So we're uploading projects in here daily. So that's the project side. One other thing that I wanted to show is the market stats tab. So if I come in here and, I did my market analysis, but let's say I just want to see what the market's like in Lehi. I can come in here, select the cities I want to look at. It automatically does within the last year. And then it's going to show me, this is all MLS data. So it's going to show me active, sold, under contract. You can click these other ones if you want. And then I'm just interested in single family right now, or residential. Actually, I'm just going to do single family for now. So now I can come in here and look at sold data. So in the last year, single family residents there's 748 that have sold. It'll give me the median, the low, the high, the average. Average days